This is Shauna Mortisol Johnson sending you warm greetings from Arlington, Virginia, just outside Washington, D.C. As many of you will know, I moved here a few months ago with my family after 13 wonderful years in Manila, Philippines. And today is a special day because it's Thanksgiving, and that is one of my favorite holidays that I celebrated every year while I lived in Asia, and now I'm back in the US celebrating it here. I'm actually out for a walk in my neighborhood while my turkey is roasting at home. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because this is the first time that I have roasted a turkey since 2003. I'm not totally confident that I know what I'm doing, but I'm hoping that it will still turn out delicious for my family. So since it's Thanksgiving, all of our thoughts turn to gratitude, and I want to share 3 new ways to practice gratitude. Many of us are familiar with the practice of keeping a gratitude journal or listing the things that we're grateful for. And that is a wonderful practice and a wonderful way to tap into the many benefits of gratitude, but over time it can become a little bit stale. We may find ourselves reciting over and over the same things. I'm grateful for family and friends and health, and it doesn't really penetrate us and give us joy. It's something that we start to take for granted, which is the opposite of gratitude. So I'd like to share 3 new ways that we can practice gratitude. The first one is the Silver Linings Challenge. Simply think of something that irritates you, frustrates you, or that you're unhappy about, and challenge yourself to find the silver lining in it. What is good about this situation? One example from my life, when I lived in Manila, I had to deal with epic traffic. Anyone who is familiar with Manila knows that the traffic there is legendary. So I spent many hours stuck in the car. The silver lining to that was that it gave me ample opportunity to listen to audiobooks and podcasts, which meant that I was exposed to books and interviews and ideas that I otherwise never would have taken the time to listen to or to read. So that was a benefit to me. The second practice is advance appreciation. Normally, when we think of gratitude, we think back on all the things that have happened to us, or the people who have helped us, or the gifts that have come into our lives, and we think of what we're grateful for. This practice reverses the order, and we think in advance of things that haven't happened yet, but that we will be grateful for in the future. One way that I used this was during the months leading up to my big move from Asia to the US. There was a lot of uncertainty around where we would live, what schools our kids would go to, lots of question marks. And I started giving thanks in advance for the house that we would live in, for the schools that we would find for our kids, for the teachers who would care for them and teach them, for the friends that we would all make. And while that didn't magically solve all of the uncertainty and stress and anxiety, it definitely shifted my mindset towards gratitude. And now, these months later, all of those things have come to pass and have materialized. The third practice is to take note of the trivial. So usually when we're asked what we're grateful for, we have these big categories of things like family and friends and health, and those are all great, but it can help to think of something that's a lot more minute, something that wouldn't muster sharing around the Thanksgiving table, but that brings us joy nonetheless. So that might be the smell of coffee brewing in the morning, or a smile from a stranger, or my daughter offering to set the table for dinner without being asked. Just small little things that make us smile, that make us grateful. By training ourselves to take note of those little things, we will find more gratitude and more joy in our everyday lives. So it's probably time for me to go check on my turkey. So I want to thank you for watching this video. If you would like a written account of these 3 ways to practice gratitude, plus 1 bonus practice, you can head on over to my blog at developmentcrossroads.com. Thanks and happy Thanksgiving.